left at going at 26.5, 27.
Playing your favorite songs.
Kilo cross 20 left, down 25, on board 3647.
Live and in Filmo sound, it is Runway DFW, live and in color from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport in Texas. My apologies, it only seems like I need about 5 extra minutes than I had planned to get things going. So here's our first arrival of the day. I'll get to the music in a second. Oh, the music.
But again, to Charlie to the runway 660.
All right, you're watching Runway DFW.
In the morning.
Yes, okay. We'll get to everything here. Hello, good morning. It's Walt, back with you for another edition of Runway DFW. Here we are, ready for what looks to be a nice sunrise, although I don't think there's some clouds. We may get some color in the sky, but I think we're just going to get a big ball of bright light as soon as the sun rises in about 25 minutes. So thank you for tuning in early. We like to super serve our viewers around the world, and sometimes we come to you early in the morning from here, which is a little more convenient time for some of our viewers elsewhere. Norman Smith is one of them. Good morning, Walt and everyone else. Hope everyone is doing well so far. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I thought I'd given myself plenty of time, but then there were a few tangled cables and other things which needed to be addressed. So we're here, and I'm glad you are here as well. There's a look at the East Tower of DFW with a plane coming over the bridge, United Flight 773. It will be taking off to Denver from over here on the 18.
American 1445, visual 18 right. 18 right, clear to land, American 1445.
Okay, that's a little loud. But just for the record, that was Martin Air Flight 662, arriving from Addison Airport, just north of Dallas, after a 21-minute flight. A Cessna Super.
Cross 18 right, cross 18 left, ground 85, local 3 Fox Romeo.
Hang on a second. Little audio difficulties. Bear with us. Oh, I know. I know where that's coming from. Okay. All right, I think we've got this taken care of here. Let's see here.
Give to Grand American local 3 Fox Romeo, crossing 18 left.
That's a little better. Okay, Peter Sharp, good morning. Just got up in time to see the Runway DFW live stream at 1:22 or 1:31 a.m. on the Pacific Coast. So that's what you call your red eye, I think. Yeah. Heath Shelton is here with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Heath. Good morning, Walt, says he. Please enjoy a cup or glass of the breakfast beverage of your choice. Thank you for the morning show. Yeah, I will be. Our show has kind of a. Usually our broadcasts have a pretty loose off time. Today on the morning show is not the case because I've got to go to my 9 to 5 job, which technically starts at 9:30, and so I don't think I won't be able to be with you much beyond 9 a.m. Central Time this morning. So that's our parameters. We've got a 3-hour broadcast for you. Channel member Lester Graber is watching from Keller in Texas. And we have I should point out, a triumvirate of tri-jets this morning. 2 of which came in while we were setting up. I thought, well, maybe I should be setting up at or going on the air at 5 a.m. I don't know, but so you saw one of them. There's another one of the MD-11s, and then we'll just pan left, and there's the third. So we've got 3 tri-jets, 9 engines in all, sitting over there. I don't know that we're going to have any action from those while we're broadcasting today, although I guess we could see some unloading here. Blue Stream, Illinois Prairie, good morning. Texas, good morning to you. Marco Celli says, hi Walt, what happened to Rudy? Well, Rudy's not on this channel, but we do know that Rudy had a death in the family. We're talking about Rudy with Airline Videos Live. This is a colorful sight. A sun country in the morning sun, with 2 United planes here. What is this, Chicago? Minneapolis? This is a time of day when the automatic white balance on even a good camera throws up its hands and says, I don't know what color that's supposed to be. Let me take a guess. It's really nice out here this morning. We've got a southerly breeze. Temperature is 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Nice. So that was United, well, it's going to Denver, United 773. Sun Country is off and running. My guess is to Cancun. I haven't seen it on the map yet, though. Let's see where it's going. So that's Sun Country 787-800 is going to Cancun. It's flight 507. And now we've got another United plane taking off here. This is all from runway 18 left. Oh no, this is Frontier, I'm sorry. I think there is a United prepared to take off. Where are all the American Airlines? American Airlines, the brand, I mean. I don't think I've ever seen so many non-American Airlines jets take off in a row. So that Airbus A321 Neo is going to Las Vegas, I'm sorry. Frontier 1051. So there's that other United plane we were speaking about. That's flight 790 going to San Francisco. It's a MAX 9. Really? That's a MAX 9 with the old livery? Really? How old is that? 7 years old. Okay. We have an Alaska plane arriving from Seattle. That Alaska Airlines plane was also a MAX 9. I've never seen two MAX 9s back to back like that. So it's a first for runway DFW. I don't know about anybody else. We'd like to thank Beaker and Honeydew, one of our mods, for being here this morning. Thank you, Beaker and Honeydew. And there's Josh, another one of our mods up in Oklahoma City. Are you sure you're at DFW, Walt? Yeah, I know. Where are I do see some American Airlines planes out there, but well, here comes an American Eagle plane from Tyler, Texas, an E-Jet. There's another E-Jet waiting for its turn to get tugged over to the terminal area, and there it goes. Okay, I think we're clear of airplane activity here for a couple of minutes. Yin Team Stripes, hello Walt-san, hello to you. Corey wants to know if any A380s land at DFW. They do not until next month, August 11th, I believe it is, on a Monday. Qantas brings its A380 Flying Roo back to DFW Airport, so we look forward to that. But yeah, in the interim, no A380s. We'll get the occasional redirection from another airport, like I think recently we got, did we get an A380 or a 747 Lufthansa, or maybe both, that were redirected from Houston after Houston had some weather going on. Nova Rain wants to know, that's not Walt's truck back there with the lights, is it? No. Not. I have my electric car today. I don't have our old F-150. Oh, looks like I'm bathed in a glow, doesn't it? Devin Barnes says, good evening from Melbourne, Australia. Is this one of the rare occasions when we are on the same day as you are? Usually you're in the future. So Devin, welcome. John Kelly Grant says it's a beautiful morning in Texas. Yin Team Stripes up early from Northern California in San Francisco, where it's 4:20 a.m. starting my Thursday work days, and this stream is on. Tim Heasley, channel member. Good morning, everyone. What is going on here? Walt, did you fall out of bed early? Thanks for the early show. Well, I have something I have to do later this afternoon, which would keep me from being able to get lined up for a Thursday night show, which is what we usually do. So, just doing a little deviation here. But it's okay. And again, it does give us a little different audience. Doug Hewson says it's 9:22 p.m. here in Eastern Australia. Well, I almost had a bird there for you. Oh. I need to reorient that camera. Here comes another American Eagle plane. You can kind of see it there in the background. Flight 3933 from McAllen, Texas, in Embraer 175. Here's a look at the good folks over at UPS, unloading one of the 3 MD-11s that is currently in the house with some, we got some wildflowers in the foreground. Declan Dolan, it's 12:23 in the afternoon on this Thursday in Ireland. Good afternoon to you. And Hazel Kitching, channel member, saying hello to everyone. Nice to meet you. I'm watching from Yorkshire in the UK. So here we go. We've got a lot of folks around the world watching this morning. 12:24 in the PM also there in the UK. Declan Dolan, loving the crickets. I had a little frog hopping around as I was packing up on Tuesday night. Another plane coming over the bridge. This one, Delta, our first Delta of the morning. That's flight 439. It'll be on its way to Los Angeles in just a few. It's an Airbus A350.
1998.
And it is, well, had the wrong camera punched up. There it is. It's a plane dating back to the year 1998. 27 years old.
Cross 18 right, cross 18 left, Fox Alpha ground point 65 on top of 0765.
Just about to arrive from Austin, Texas, American Flight 12. American? Where did that come from? American Airlines Flight 2563 and Airbus A321 Neo is what we will be looking at there in just a sec. Brian Henry, channel member, says, Walt, I noticed a Turkish Dreamliner parked over there on the pad. Must be a maintenance issue from yesterday, I guess. I'm not sure about that. I believe Turkish now operates multiple flights to Dallas. You know, not every day, but I think there are some days when we get 2 flights a day. And I suspect, and we'll take a look at that plane right there. I suspect it's just, they don't always come in and go right out. Now, I don't know what the schedule is on this one. And you know, again, it could be a maintenance issue, but usually they park over there to get out of the way of the terminal until it's the scheduled time for their next departure. So again, that flight coming in from Austin, the capital of the state of Texas. And that's just a 38-minute flight in this case. There goes another E-jet getting towed from the hangar to the terminal. Here's the Delta jet going to Los Angeles. I don't know if I ever got back to this. Somebody was asking earlier in the chat about Rudy from Airline Videos Live, who's not been on the broadcasts of Airline Videos Live a lot recently. He had a death in the family. His grandfather died, who he was very close to. And this week, Rudy said that his dad has to have some surgery, and so he'll be with him for that. So our best goes out to Rudy. Well known by plane spotters around the world. Marco Celli says hello. Hello to you. Declan Dolan with some statistical information. The oldest regularly scheduled commercial aircraft operating to and from DFW today is an American Airlines Airbus A320 with registration N647AW, around 27 years old, entering service in 1998. Very good. Well, we just had a 1998 plane, did we not? So maybe that one's a little older than the one we saw. Zahav heading to DFW now. American Flight 2081 to Sacramento, seat 3F. And thank you for that $2 super chat. I hope you have a great flight, Zahav. And Declan Dolan, also noting the Concorde, one of the world's iconic supersonic jets, made its U.S. debut, landing at DFW during the 1973 opening ceremonies. And yes, that's a very interesting story. How Braniff got tied up with the Concorde. Braniff technically operated flights on the Concorde from here, or between here and Washington Dulles, for about a year. And it was actually Braniff pilots and Braniff flight crew on the plane, but because of regulations regarding the Concorde, they had to have either an Air France or a British Airways crew sitting in the jump seats behind them. And it got Braniff a lot of publicity, but it didn't really add much to the Braniff bottom line, apparently. So it got canceled. And I do remember seeing the. I don't think I ever saw a Concorde take off from here. I'm pretty sure I would have remembered that. But I do remember seeing it parked here before when I was on the occasions when I was at the airport. That wasn't it wasn't one of those times when we had cameras in our pockets all the time, and so I don't have any pictures from then. So again, we're looking at one of the MD-11s, which this one's still getting unloaded, I believe. And Declan says the Concorde takeoff was a sight and noise to behold. I remember, I've seen the pictures, I know about that. It's an American Eagle CRJ. We do tend to get a lot of regional jets here early because they've got to come in and make the connections to the mainline flights. So that was flight 6359, a CRJ-701ER, arriving from Wichita Falls, Texas, just a 24-minute hop. And the UPS ground operations team hooking up containers to be tugged around either to or from waiting jets. the touchdown of an E-jet. Arriving from Chattanooga, Tennessee, flight 4059, American Eagle, and Embraer 175. And I have to say, we have an obstructed view of the sunrise, at least so far, from our position here. It's blocked by a sign at 6:36 a.m. Zahav with another super chat, $5 so far in 2025, 34 flights, 120,000 miles, 4.8 times around the world, 11 airports, 6 airlines. You get around, Zahav. Now let's see, if our camera was over there, we'd get a little better angle of this, or if our main camera was over there, we'd get a little better angle of the sunrise. It's so pleasant right now, and you know, within about an hour it's going to start to be oppressive. It's another nice thing about doing live broadcasting in the pre-dawn hours and at night is you stay out of that Texas summer sun. That was American Eagle 5542, a CRJ 900. Coming in from Lawton, Oklahoma. Cue the sun, says Heath Shelton. Yes. So the current METAR, the weather, the airport weather, is wind coming essentially from the southeast. 10 knots, 12 miles an hour. It's 77 degrees here, 25 degrees Celsius. I think we're going to get a plane in sight here. Let's see. Jake Sturgis checking in. Oh no, that's Declan Dolan. DFW has its own zip code, police force, and fire department, making it function like a small city. The airport is so large, over 26 square miles, bigger than Manhattan. Indeed it is. So there's our sun. Not entirely spectacular, but it's okay. A few trains out, one of our great channel members, Morning Walt, mods and chat from the Market Hall in Crewe, where it's time for dinner. Dinner? I thought it was like around lunchtime there in the UK. Or do you call it? See, that's the thing. Sometimes those Brits call things, use different terms than us. So maybe dinner is like lunch and supper. I don't know. I've lost track. Keenarino, good morning to me and the mod and our mods and friends. Thank you. Mike D says, what filter is currently on with the sunshot? Well, it's not a filter. It's just stopped down a lot. Here comes another plane. I think we might get a little silhouette here. Ooh. We're getting a plane here on the west side. Unfortunately, I dialed down my exposure so it looks like it's nighttime. But it's not. That was American Eagle 6329 from Beaumont in Texas, and CRJ 701ER. Okay, so we've got one more plane coming in over on the east side, which will maybe get to frame here. Okay, a few trains out saying dinner is a more northern England thing. Dinner's around noon, whereas the evening meal is tea. Nothing but confusion. Now see, I thought tea was in the afternoon, and I don't understand. Right, here comes a big jet over on this side. Let me see if I can get our exposure back here. No. And when I say big jet, I mean not a regional jet. It's American 2677 from Orlando, an Airbus A321. Well, I certainly hope you're having a good week. A few trains at how to start a fight in the UK. Ask people what they call a bread roll. Well, we have our regional differences here in the US. Most notably, I guess, well, I don't know if it's most notably, but certainly among what people call carbonated beverages, sodas or pop or Cokes or whatever. American Eagle 3818 from Harlingen, Texas, and Embraer 175 is the next plane to come on down. Why, there it is there. And Ryan Paulding agreeing that DFW is a city on its own where the population changes daily with the passengers coming and going. It's unusual. We've got a city with, but there's nobody who lives here. As we watch daybreak at DFW, I guess that's where my thumbnail was inspired by a shot like that. 6:45 is the time here in the Central Time Zone. We are coming to you live from Founders Plaza. Here's a map of DFW, and as you can see, the yellow lines indicate runways, and there's 7 of them, 3 on the east side, 3 on the west side here, and 2 on the east. I'm sorry, 4 on the east side. I'm all mixed up. Back to the map in a second. This American Eagle flight coming in from Stillwater, Oklahoma. CRJ 701ER. So anyway, there's the map. We are located where, well, we're overlooking runways 18 left and 18 right here on the west side of the airport. And we are located where that blue runway DFW logo is there at the top center left of the screen. So those are the 2 runways we see. 18 left is where the planes take off. 18 right is where the planes land. You'll see a runway way over on the left side, 13 right, where planes also come in for a landing, but it's hard for us to see those planes from where we are. We can occasionally see them on the glide path. We can't see them touch down. It's out of our sight. And the runways on the east side, similarly, we cannot see the planes landing there, but we can see them on approach, and we can see them after they take off. So we can see a lot here from Founders Plaza, not everything. American Airlines Flight 2540 from Omaha, Nebraska, 737-800 is next. You're probably wondering if we're going to see any king-size aircraft while we're with you this morning. I'll try to answer that question as we go forward here. There's an Alaska plane in the morning sun. That is flight 573. It's going to Seattle. It's a 737-900.
Alaska 573, we're ready to go.
We've got an Air Canada cargo plane, I believe it is, coming in from Toronto. Yes, a 767-300 model. That'll be here in about 2 minutes. And there are 2 American Airlines retro liveries supposed to be here in the next 20 or 30 minutes. One the TWA and one is the Astrojet. The TWA branded plane scheduled to arrive at 7:26 from Fort Myers. Pretty good chance we won't see that over here on the west side. Oh no, wait. Estimated arrival. Oh, we may see it over here. Okay. It is about 7 minutes away. We're talking about the TWA livery. Now, one thing about being here in the morning is that this is a backlit sky, especially when the sun, there's a hazy sun. So we won't get the best picture perfect look at the livery if it does come in over here, but that'll be nice to see. Our channel member and moderator, or I'm sorry, our moderator, Ms. Wolves 13, is here with us this morning. Hello, Ms. Wolves. Ian Dufton saying hello from East Yorkshire in England. And there's Ms. Wolves 13. Always happy to see you with us. So what is on our immediate radar? Okay, that's the Air Canada cargo plane. Be here in about a minute. We have a new subscriber. Their name I could not see. But welcome to our new subscriber. Okay, Shrubbery Cam is engaged as we await the arrival of this Air Canada Cargo 767 from Toronto. And for those of you new to the channel, the jingles signify a 20th century aircraft. This is a 33-year-old plane. It'll be 34 come October. And we welcome with a yawn, Luke's Aviation. Oh, I just woke up. Lady Bant. Got myself some coffee, a nice breakfast toast with some orange juice. Got the live stream up. Lovely morning so far. Thank you. Another regional jet to consider. It's an Embraer 175. arriving from where's that? Cedar Rapids? Cedar Rapids. American Eagle 3473.
Runway 3614, ILS 18 right.
Here comes Delta 1276. It's an Airbus A350. It's going to Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Okay, cross 20 left. When I right cleared to land, short of Bravo, runway 3614.
1993.
A 32-year-old aircraft. About to leave for the Twin Cities. F. Guerrero says, morning y'all from Cali. You're up early. Rohit Parkal, good evening from a rainy and wet yet very pleasant southern India. Hello to you, Rohit. Declan says we could do with a Founders Park at Dublin Airport. Planning rejected for viewing platform following residents' complaints. Complaints about a viewing platform? Nah. Pish posh, that's what I say. Yeah, well, we're starting to get into our backlit mode here as the sun rises in the east. American Eagle 3614 from Bentonville, Arkansas, the home of Walmart.
Morning, Tower American, Class 29, Kennedy inbound.
In Filmo sound, as always, it's Runway DFW in color. As we check in with you at just about 7 a.m. Central Time. We've been here on the air for an hour. Our schedule is to be here with you for 2 more hours, at which time we shall pack things up because I gotta go to my other job, my full-time job. So stick around with us if you can. We got morning action for you from one of the world's biggest airports.
Tower American 2266, ILS 20 right.
From Laredo, Texas, American Eagle 3372.
Okay, clear to land, runway 18 right, hold short, taxiway Bravo.
And number 170.
Golf 8, cross 1, 2 left, touch ground 5 on
Next to arrive here at the big airport is American Flight 579, a 737-800 from Austin, Texas. It's our second Austin arrival of the morning. Right behind that, another trans-Texas journey, which will be finished up by American Flight 2266 from San Antonio, Texas. That will be an Airbus A350, a plane from the turn of the century, the year 2000.
Whiskey Lima cross 18 left, ground 0.85 American 579.
And so you can get kind of an indication of the tempo of arrivals here at DFW. And you know, this is only one side of the airport. The east side actually most of the time has they've got three parallel north-south runways, two of which typically handle the incoming traffic. So at any given time, we've actually got three runways which are dealing with incoming traffic, which is, well, actually we have four, because they also land planes over on 13 right here on the west side. So that's one reason there's two control towers here, east and west. There is the east control tower. They're in the center of your shot there. And we'll say good morning to the fine men and women of the west control tower there.
Okay, Whiskey Lima cross 18 left, Alpha Route, ground 65, top of bridge, American 2266.
What's your taxiway at Alpha, cross fairway right, cross fairway left, contact ground 0.65 on top of the bridge. Taxi Alpha, will short railway right.
I don't know if this is good or bad. Robert Houston says, I often fall asleep hearing your voice. It is nice hearing you in the morning also. Good morning all from Cleburne. Well, if you've got anything to do today, like if you got to be somewhere, maybe you better turn the volume down so you don't fall asleep. But thank you. I think that's a compliment. That's how I take it. Here's some ground operations team workers having a convo over there by 18. Well, I guess in the between 18 left and right.
Left, line of flight envoy 4153.
I know you're dying to know what that plane was and where it's coming from. Flight 3780 American Eagle from Amarillo, Texas, and Embraer 175.
I'm layering 18 left, clear for takeoff, Envoy 41. I will hurry up.
The TWA Retrojet, we were just talking about runway 13 right, landed on runway 13 right, and it is taxiing somewhere, should be within our sight. Now it's pulled into Terminal D. There it is. Okay. When I say there it is, I mean there it is. So unfortunately we didn't get to see this one land. But that is a nice livery. Now, American Flight 2150 from Minneapolis, St. Paul is scheduled to be here in about 4 minutes. It has the American Airlines Astrojet livery.
Clear to land, hold short of Bravo, for Envoy 3353.
Rabtorb B says I should put together a 10-hour video compilation of his plane spotting, almost as relaxing as a white noise machine to help us plane enthusiasts sleep. Well, if you are a member of the channel, we do have, and it doesn't have my voice on it, but we do have, I think it's 90 minutes of what I think I called a Yule log. You know how at Christmas time, you'll see a lot of streams that have a fireplace with some music, and it goes on for hours and hours. You can put it on your TV set and pretend you have a fireplace. Well, I took the same idea, except from here at DFW Airport. I pointed the camera pretty much at this location towards the area where the planes were taking off, locked it down, just had natural sound for 90 minutes of the planes taking off and the natural, the roars and whatever. It's very relaxing. I've tried that myself. So if you're a member of the channel, you have access to the Runway DFW Yule log.
And that Golf 8 cross, 18 left, and we'll contact down 25, Envoy 4075. Just want to confirm, Blue Street 5372, clear to land. Clear to land 1 for Blue Street 5372. One tower, Envoy 38.
For some reason, I'm not seeing this on the radar.
Third land 18 right, Envoy 3885.
Oh, yes, I am. It's a Martinair Supercargo Master. Don't have a destination. Don't have a flight number. Martinair operates as a feeder for UPS. And it operates in and out of smaller airports in the tri-state region: Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana. I think it might go over to Arkansas as well. A 36-year-old aircraft it is, still doing business. And I often wonder if the pilots on these planes, some of them could be older than the plane or younger than the plane. I believe this plane is going to Tyler, Texas. Nope, that's not it. Don't have that one on the radar yet. The one we just saw is going to Tyler, Texas. Mike D, you'll go down in history wall. Ba-dum-bum.
Crossline left and Dolphin 25 miles.
So the Astrojet livery that we talked about is coming in on the east side of the airfield, regrettably. So I don't know that we're going to get a very good look at it, especially being backlit by the old sun today. Let's see what we can see. Yeah, that's pretty far out, man. Plus, it's a little hazy today.
Cross 1 in left and contact run on 25 on board 38 left.
So yeah, I guess all we're getting out of this is a silhouette of an American Airlines Astrojet livery. Okay, so this plane is going to Abilene, Texas.
$19.94.
A little bit newer aircraft is that Martin Air. Oh, that's a Cessna Grand Caravan, though. Just to make sure, that's a Grand Caravan, not a Super Cargo Master. United Flight 2670, a MAX 9, is about to lift off. It's going to the United hub of Houston Intercontinental Airport.
RDAF Park, clear for takeoff 20 left to left. 18 left, run up for wait, mark at 662.
American 1523 to Denver, Colorado is rocketing. It's an Airbus A321. I should look up what we've got in terms of international arrivals while we're here today. Korean Air should almost be here, at least by the schedule. 7879 Dreamliner. Let me see where that is. Korean Air Flight 31 is currently over Colorado Springs. We should be seeing it in a little more than an hour, about 8:30 a.m. Central Time. And it looks like it's the old livery, at least by this picture that I'm seeing. So if you're a fan of the original Korean Air livery, we hope to have that for you shortly. We'd like to celebrate the 21-month membership of Hans Olav Mark. UPS is my favorite cargo airline in the USA, Hans says. Well, we'll be seeing more of it. John Vogel Aviation is saying hello with a wave from Melbourne, Australia. Tony Spain. Good morning, says Tony. This is my newest favorite channel. Well, we hope it'll be your favorite channel for a long time to come. Thank you for watching. We have a bunch of, where are they? A bunch of ground operations vehicles over there at the north end of the 1-8s. I don't know. They're going to close things down here. Hope not. Rich Carlisle from Indiana, channel member, says good morning to me and everyone. Hello to you, Rich. Well, Sebastian Moya says it's their birthday today, so you know what that means. Happy birthday to you, Sebastian. Happy birthday to all of our, or any of our viewers who will have a birthday today, tomorrow, this week, this month. From here, from us at Runway DFW. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And I'm sure it's a good day for the people on this plane. They're on their way to Cancun, Mexico. Flight 1343, Airbus A321.
Cross 28 left at Yankee and let the 2 go. 0.65 on top, right back 640.
So if you're planning out your day, we'll be here available to you for about another 90 minutes. Only Planes Network, one of the channel's Quadjet members. Hello, Only Planes Network. It's good to see you here. I invite everybody to tune into your channel as well for some great viewing from down under. And thanks for being here with us. American Flight 1836 is going to San Antonio, Texas on an Airbus A321 Neo. If you were here earlier with us this morning, it seemed like American Airlines had abandoned the airport. All we were seeing was Delta and United and Frontier, Alaska, Air Canada Cargo, but this is kind of more the regular operation of the airport with all the American Airlines planes. Although I do spy the Canary Bird over there. This is Spirit Flight 1120 going to Cancun. It's a popular destination. It's an Airbus A320. And once again, we've got a lot of backlight here this morning, so if you're, what are those people doing? Are they just looking at the planes? Oh, they got like a sun. I can't tell what they're, I don't have a very big monitor here. Palladium Mir, good morning. I'm an aviation enthusiast as well. Worked on TLS systems for the Navy. Well, thank you for your service. And we're glad to have you with us here on Runway DFW. Beaker and Honeydew, our channel moderator and member, likes the yellow planes, the banana. Lori Smith, good morning, Walt and everyone. Maybe I'll see that Cancun flight on my morning walk down here near Waco. Hope everyone has a blessed day. Thank you, Lori. And Matthew Lashaw, yes, it is an early start for us today. Occasionally we will fire up an early stream. Today it's because I have some obligations later today which will keep me from doing a regular Thursday night broadcast. And it does help us to see some of our channel viewers who don't always get to see Runway DFW because our nighttime streams tend to be in the middle of the night where they are. I don't have the capabilities to be on 24 hours a day, so just kind of have to spread it out a little bit. Although the one day part we don't really do too often here in the summer months in Texas is midday, when it just gets oppressively hot, as you might expect in the summertime in Texas. American Flight 1949 is going to San Francisco, the city adjacent to the bay. It's an Airbus A321neo. I sound so perky today for not having had any coffee. That will come as soon as I pack things up here. I will be on my way to a coffee shop about 5 minutes from here to begin my day of regular work, which I'm lucky enough to be able to do remotely. Marco Celli says, I never saw Spirit Airlines at DFW Airport. Well, they've been here for as long as I've been doing this broadcast in one form or another. You know, they add flights and subtract flights. Got a Delta plane coming over the bridge, which will be on its way to Seattle soon, an Airbus A220.
Free change Runway 3590, thanks for the workstation.
So let's see, we're going to see what else we've got on the docket today. If we're lucky, well, I don't know if we'll see this. There's an Emirates 777. We get one Emirates flight a day coming in from Dubai. And it's supposed to be coming in right around 9 o'clock when we depart. Also, I see planned here a Cathay Pacific cargo flight to Miami, although I don't see it. Let me see if it's on the radar yet. No. So I don't know. That could be an anomaly. We won't see the Cathay Pacific passenger plane today. It comes in the afternoon and goes out around 11 p.m. American Eagle's official says there's also Japan Air 777 coming to DFW soon. Is it a 777? Have they changed it? Because it used to be an A350 1000. Let's see what the status of that is. So Japan Airlines Flight 12, it is an A350 1000. It's about an hour away. So we will see the Japan Airlines flight coming in from Haneda Airport in Tokyo. Delta Flight 804 to Seattle. An Airbus A220-100. Giving us those Wookiee sounds.
Envoy 36. 18 left, line up and wait. Envoy 3629.
Before we get all those international flights in here, let me take care of some business, and that is our saying hello and thank you to all of our Runway DFW channel members. Shall we do that? It's going to be hard to read. Well, first of all, I do want to thank our Runway DFW channel sponsor, James Webb, for everything he does for this channel. Thank you, James. And now we're about to see the Quadjet, Trijet, and Twinjet members of the channel scrolling across the bottom of your screen. Hopefully not too obtrusive, but I do like to call these fine folks out. This list was prepared at 7 p.m. last night. So if you're a new member since that time, watch for your name on an upcoming stream. Thank you to our Quadjet members, 757 Chip, Alan J, Angela Smith, Anna the Dispatcher, Beaker and Honeydew, Bev A, Brian D, Chuck TXK, Cubs Win, Darren Sorello, Dronoki, Dwayne C, Essorents, HD Kraut, James Webb, Jeff, John Lipman, Josh Aldrich, Kevin D, Kirby Brooks Sr., KS Avgeek, Lori M, Michael Flannery, Michael Schwarzkopf, Michelle RS, Mike G, Netgear, Only Planes Network, Patrick Wooters, Paul 1188, Pete Nordine, Payathon, S35 Bonanza Pilot, Sarah Deal, Skittles, Steve Lundaby, Texas Girl, The Grinch, TNT Oh My, and Will Hutchison. Those are our Quadjet channel members. Now, for the next few minutes, will be appearing the names of our Trijet and Twinjet members, and I thank each of you for your support of this channel. There goes American Flight 1091 off to Omaha. It's an Airbus A319. This is where I rest my voice. And this is where I unrest my voice by thanking Jonathan Paulman for adding his name to the Tri-Jet members of the channel. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate that. Emmeline says, this is so entertaining. Well, thank you. Kevin says, there are 3 MD-11s at UPS today. Yes, you're looking at the cargo operations of one of them. One was already here when I pulled in at a little after 5 a.m. And the other 2 came in while we were setting up. So I don't think we'll be seeing any of those in operation. At least going out while I'm here, unfortunately. Jill Palmer says, I've always been curious when a plane arrives from Love Field or Alliance Airport, what kind of altitude are they flying at? Thanks to anyone who knows this. Well, we get very few planes landing here from Love Field. We do get planes arriving from Alliance Airport in Fort Worth. In fact, we saw that it's a FedEx plane which regularly hops over from Alliance. On Tuesday night when we were here, and I've never really looked at what altitude it gets up to. I did notice that it had kind of fly in a pattern before it landed here. I guess it was probably doing that in order to get in the right position for, to land in concert with other planes who were coming over here. You're looking at a UPS Airbus A350, which arrived a short time ago from Houston. It came in over on the east side of the airfield and is now taxiing way over here to the west. It landed 13 minutes ago. That gives you any indication of how long it can take to get from one point to the other, because when it lands, it's over on the southeast side, and it's got to make its way over here to the northwest side of the airfield to empty its cargo bays. UPS flies A300s, 767s, 747s, 757s, and MD-11s in and out of its base of operations here. Texas Girl was here on Monday and saw the UPS 747, but I haven't seen that plane here as far as UPS goes in quite some, well, probably more than a month. So maybe it only goes on Mondays. I don't know. Well, who's here? It's Michelle RS, one of our mods. Hello, Michelle, and a Quadjet channel member. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Why, somebody should write a musical with those lyrics. Good to see you, Michelle. S-35 Bonanza pilot is with us this morning. A good hazy morning, sitting back with some bacon, eggs, and coffee, watching even more action right here on Runway DFW. Thank you, S-35 Bonanza pilot, another Quad Jet channel member. I gotta dial down my sound so I can get a sip of water here. I do have to say the activity has kind of quieted down here for a little bit. We do have an American 737-800 which is lining up to take off to Kansas City. Still got cargo. Is it coming in or going out of that plane? I can't tell. Doors open. But anyway, if you missed it earlier, that is one of the 3 MD-11s that are here. Let me pull out a little bit. That's that one. Then if we pan over to the right, there's another. Both of those arrived in the 5 a.m. hour before we went on the air. And then if we go over here, we'll just give you a look at the third one of our tri-jet triumvirate. Holly Shepard saying good morning. Hello to you, Holly. BJ Mum says, morning, Walt. Wow, that's weird to say. Okay, we've got American 1331, 737-800 on its way to Kansas City. We've got another 737-800 just touching down there. Coming in from Austin, flight 2928. I think that's the third American Airlines plane or American Eagle plane we've seen coming in from Austin today so far. Jonathan Paulman, I live under the Finger 9 arrival into the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I see a lot of hot traffic and many A320s. Jonathan says, my package is coming in on ABX 502. Let's make sure it has a soft landing, guys. I have no control over that. Jonathan says it's inbound for 18 left. I always like a good ABX flight, especially if it's got the, well, this one does not. Coming in from Cincinnati. This plane does not have the DHL livery as it often flies. It is 767-300. And so, Jonathan, we've got your package covered here. Can't vouch for the landing, but I'm sure the pilots are skilled and will do their very best to make sure nothing gets overly jostled. So we're looking through the shrubbery towards the northern sky, where this plane will get to us in about 20 seconds or so. I'm going to give that a Land O'Lakes landing. And there's a plane that'll be celebrating its 36th birthday next month. Coming in from Cincinnati. The Queen City. And the big A about to go behind the fence there. We have another new member by the name of Heathrow Joe. Welcome to Twin Jet. Thank you, Heathrow Joe. You wouldn't be in the UK by chance, would you? We say good morning to Jay Bueno. Hello, Jay. Mad Mango says, this reminds me of the time when my folks used to take us to Love Field to watch the planes. And I would like again to thank all of our members whose names have now appeared, except for those of you who weren't with us before 7 p.m. last night. What's the time? About 9 minutes till 8 o'clock. We'll be here with you for a little more than an hour of coverage from DFW Airport. Our next arrival is a CRJ 701ER, American Eagle Flight 6331 from Roswell, New Mexico. Well, Heathrow Joe, welcome, and thank you again for being a member of the channel. Where he points out it's 13:52 in the afternoon. Tea time, or is it too early for tea time? I can't remember. Is it like 2 o'clock? Not sure. Jeffy DH, good morning from a hot and crispy Western Canada. The sky is full of smoke. I'm sorry that that is the case. I'm sure there's a lot of tired firefighters. Jonathan Paulman has gifted a membership. Thank you, Jonathan. And the recipient is Sky Warrior 73. So thank you, Jonathan, and welcome, Sky Warrior. Signals the flight from Roswell. One would imagine that at least more than a couple of the passengers on that plane will be making connections to other flights in the American Airlines network. And Beaker and Honeydew with a timely reminder, if you would like to receive gifted memberships, make sure to turn on the option to receive gifts in the join button, because that's a entirely random thing. We don't select the recipients. It's a YouTube thing. Lori Smith says American Airlines 9781 heading my direction. No destination noted, though. Why is that sometimes? I get it if it's a private jet, but I don't understand when it's a commercial plane. And the answer comes from S-35 Bonanza pilot, who says flights in that range are usually repositioning flights with no passengers. And indeed, we've seen on multiple occasions 9,000 flights coming out of the hangar and going right to the runway to go somewhere. Sometimes we know where they're going, sometimes it's not indicated. American Flight 1324 is going to Los Cabos, Mexico. This is an Airbus A321. Rainbow Love, aloha, and howdy everyone. Popped on to say hello. Hello to you, Rainbow Love. Good to have you here. You know, whenever there's a question that I don't have the answer to, and I don't have the answer to all the questions. I'm not a pilot, I'm not any kind of an aviation expert. I pick things up along the way. But yeah, when I have a question, usually there's always someone online who either knows the answer or who has the facility to type something into Google and find the answer. So it's that's what a community is all about. It is indeed getting hazy this morning, is it not? American Eagle Flight 4261 coming in from an airport with the airport code AVL, Asheville, North Carolina. Shouldn't Kevin and Rudy head to AVL Airport and do a show? You know, airline videos live. American 2362 is off to San Diego. It's an Airbus A321neo. Palladium Mir says, I'm from AVL. Well, there you go. Heathrow Joe, our newest member, says, I love your channel. Thank you so much. Garrett saying, good morning, everyone. Last week I found out a hack to the Southwest open seating system. No one will sit in the middle seat if you have a toddler with you. Well, I guess that could work if the flight is not fully booked, but yeah. Robbie Batista saying hello to everyone and to me. And Jonathan says, as a pilot, it's great seeing people interested in aviation. You guys are fostering a great community. Well, of course, we're just one of many of the online communities here on YouTube, and you know, I'm just lucky that we found a collection of so many great viewers to be hanging around with us. I'm looking now for activity over at UPS, if only because it's so much clearer to look at over there, because everything is backlit otherwise. But here's an American Eagle coming in from Nashville. No, that's an American Airlines plane. It's an Airbus A350. Flight 2821 from Nashville. Oh, thank you, Michelle RS. Michelle RS, one of our very first members of the channel and a big supporter from the start, so thank you for that. Tom Bechtel says, Japan Airlines, Flight 12, an A350 1000, 33 minutes out. Coming to you in Filmo Sound, we continue to be Runway DFW, live and in color from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport in Texas. Thanks so much for stopping by. We've got another hour's worth of activity before I have to pack all this stuff up and go to my other job. But until then, be here with you, backlit as much as we can be here. And be chatting amongst each other. We do have at least Japan. I think we've got Japan Airlines, and we should have Korean Air coming in this hour. So stay with us here on Runway DFW, the morning edition. Do we have a jingle for that? I think we do. If only I was more organized.
In the morning.
Yes. Well, I guess the dawn patrols kind of ended, but we need longer dawns here, I think. From Cedar Rapids, it's Flight 4290 American Eagle, the number 175. Heathrow Joe says, can you plane spot from DFW Airport? I'm not sure if I understand the question. We are at DFW Airport. Where we are here is Founders Plaza, which is a public viewing area, open to all. I can't get a very wide shot of it here, unfortunately, but But we've got picnic tables here, parking. We've got a temporary fence, which has been there for about 2 years, which, what can I say about that? But it's a very nice viewing area. We're on a rise overlooking runways 18 left and right. So, we've got a commanding, sweeping view of all the activities here on the west side of the airport. So Heathrow, Joe, if you want to clarify your question, maybe I guess that's the question. That's the answer I need. Maybe I didn't answer your question. Luke Moulds is here from New Zealand, watching from Bramberton Sheep Station in Masterton, New Zealand at 1 a.m. on Friday morning. Wow. After having a stressful day loading silage balls on tractor trailers. Well, that sounds like an activity that'll build up a few muscles. Glad to have you here, Luke. American Airlines Flight 941 from Monterrey, Mexico is coming up next. It's an Airbus A319. So we will flip our camera, our main camera, our primary lens. Look to the north. It's about 30 seconds away. So stand by for this incoming flight. So Heathrow just says, I meant to watch the planes land and take off. Well, I don't know. Did I answer your question? I hope I did. But yeah, this is the only official place to watch planes land and take off here. DFW Airport is very spread out, as someone noted in earlier. The property itself is as big as or bigger than the island of Manhattan in New York. So we're set back a little bit more from the planes than I would like to be. I'd like to be a little closer to the planes, to the action. But nevertheless, it's a nice spot from which to watch planes. This is not. If I was going to tell you when to come here, I would say this is probably not the best time in the morning because of the backlit nature. If you want to take pictures, come out here in the afternoon. Late afternoon, when we get the golden hour, is really great. But it is what it is. Hey. And when I say hey, that conveys a sense of excitement, of drama, of something we want to see, and here it is. It's a tri-jet pushing back. This is flight 2751. It's an MD-11. It's going to the UPS Worldport in Louisville. And what you got there is a plane that celebrated its 32nd anniversary last month. And so the only question we have, the one which is on the minds of everyone watching now, is from which runway will this plane take off? Our preference, of course, is always 18 left, where we can see it roll down the runway and rotate. The Louisville flights, however, are quite often dispatched over to the east side of the airfield. So we don't know quite yet. Yappy saying hello from Japan. Well, Yappy, we've got a Japan Airlines A350 1000 coming in this hour, so I hope you can stick around for that. Aviation Geek, it's fun watching something you love like Runway DFW, especially on your TV. And that is, statistically, that's how most people watch Runway DFW. I think it's, last I checked, it was like 52% of our audience is watching on a television set as opposed to a computer, a tablet, a phone. Mark Maggard, good morning, watching from southwestern Oklahoma. Welcome to you, Mark. Channel member Peter S. Good morning, Walton Chat. I attempted to wake up early for the beginning of the stream, but alas, it was not to be. Eyelids were too heavy. I know what that's like. I always set 2 alarms because I do not know if one will be enough. Great way to start today, says Larry Brown. Thank you, Larry. Another channel member. So I'm very happy that we get to see a tri-jet in action. Nova Rain. Enjoying the morning streams. Thanks for waking up so early. Well, it was either do this or not have a stream on a Thursday, and I'd like to maintain some kind of regularity to our schedule here. So, my schedule wouldn't let me do it tonight. So, here we are in the morning. Hillary Cable, good morning from Red Oak, Texas. Transplant from SoCal, home of the mighty LAX. Welcome to you, Hillary. We'll break away from this for just a second. We've got what appears to be a perimeter fence inspection here. It's like a four-wheeler which is going along the fence and just doing a regular checkup, I'd imagine, unless there is some alarm that went off that they have to look for. This is the perimeter fence of the airport. Oh, I see what they're doing. They're doing some spraying, I guess, for weed control. All the things that you don't really think about at an airport. Controlling weeds. Heathrow Joe, are you allowed Sky Scanner in America? Yeah, it's hard to hear right now, but we do have we do have scanners, and we can repurpose their audio for you. Brian Henry wants to know, Saturday show? We should be with you on Saturday. I'll assume it'll be from here at DFW. We did deviate last Saturday and take you to Dallas Love Field. Going to get to see a takeoff here on the west side. Excellent. So the aircraft is now paused along runway 18 right, the landing runway, as we've got a couple of planes coming in, the first of which will be American Flight 1432 from Querétaro in Mexico, an Airbus A350, and right behind that will be another UPS plane, a 757 coming in from San Antonio, Texas, Flight 2791. So here comes the flight from Querétaro. Yikes. I apologize for that siren sound. It's coming from the UPS area just to the south of us. So it looks like the big MD has got clearance to cross over 18 left ahead of the arrival of its sister aircraft, the 757. Yes, those darn air starters. Those are annoying, Rohit. All right, we've got a 757 in our sights now. Always good to see. An elegant-looking aircraft. Yikes.
1990.
Last jet 303 on Airport 18 to the west.
1990.
Left on Larry, last 303.
35 years old this November.
Line of 08, 1 left, UPS, DFW.
So here's the plane of note right now. The plane we are focused on, Flight 2751 to Louisville. I gotta turn that down.
Clear for takeoff. 18 left. RNAV B Park, EPS 2751 heavy.
Cleared for takeoff.
On Yankee, cross 18 left, hold short, 18 right, American Local 923. Russell 7 Bravo Alpha, here for the aircraft, 18 mile final, or the Kilo, cross runway 18 right, cross runway 1 left,
Cross 1 right, cross 1 left, into ground, American Local 7 Bravo Alpha Heavy.
Russell 6 Bravo Alpha, heavy, correction, empty, cross 20 left, exit, Foxtrot Alpha, and then Russell 6 on the bridge.
Okay, Foxtrot Alpha, 651 top, American Local 7 Bravo Alpha Heavy.
American 2862, Whiskey Lima, cross runway 1 left, and the Alpha route, and then ground 1 on the bridge.
2862 is clear to cross 18 left, Whiskey Lima, Alpha route, and then 0.65 on the bridge.
43703, get the fair runway 1 left, left, cross
18 left, line up on following 3703.
EPS 2751 heavy, time on short, 36. Precision Park, EPS 2751 heavy, thanks, see ya. American 2862, it'll be 0.8 on top of the altitude, sir.
28, cool, 2866.
Local 7 Bravo Alpha, contact ground 0.8 on the Alpha Bridge.
Ground 0.8 on Alpha Beach, American Local 7 Bravo Alpha Heavy.
.757, we just saw landing a few moments ago.
American Local 923, attend to Yankee, cross runway 20 right, Charlie to the right. Cross 20 right, and Charlie Rand, American Local 923. Runway 3703, RNAV Blair, 1 left, left, second.
RNAV Blair, 18 left, clear to take off runway 3703.
Line up and wait, 18 left, American 1365.
American Local 1260 for the air traffic 3 mile final, or Whiskey Kilo, cross runway 1 right, hold short, 1 left.
Copy, Local 126, Whiskey Kilo, cross 18 right, hold short, 18 left.
American 974, thanks to Echo Alpha, hold short, runway 1 left.
Echo Alpha, hold short 18 left, American 974.
Yeah, 4815, Victory Mike. Slowing flat.
Mr. Everything with a good question. What would you rather pick to come back, TWA or Pan Am? I would have to pick Pan Am just because it's so iconic. I mean, it was, you know, and they were the international airline of the USA there for many years.
Take up 18 left, American 1365.
And I don't know if what it was bad management or if it was deregulation or all sorts of things that kind of sent Pan Am off to aviation heaven, but yeah, I would pick Pan Am. That'd be my selection. Aviation Geek says that buzzing noise is annoying to everyone and the birds too. I dialed it down as much as I can. Beaker and Honeydew would go with TWA. And that's not a bad choice.
Line up the white one at left American 1014.
Heathrow Joe says there's an Air Canada cargo off to Mexico City. I'll have to check on that. That Air Canada cargo plane came in earlier. Oh, I do see it on the... wow, that was a quick turnaround. And it is getting backed up, so we'll see it again. That's a 767-300. Yeah, they really turned that around swiftly. We have an American Eagle plane coming in from St. George, Utah. Can't imagine that St. George, Utah is a very big airport. It's a 2-hour and 22-minute flight from there. St. George in the southwest corner of the state, near Zion National Park.
Maintain visual separation, 18 left, clear for takeoff, runway 3983. We'll keep inside, line up and wait, 18 left, Delta 1291.
8:26 here in the Central Time Zone in the morning. We've got about another 30 minutes with you. Hoping to see two big aircraft coming in from Japan and Korea. Before we go out, we may see the Air Canada cargo go out as well to Mexico. So, yeah, we're having a pretty good morning here, except for that noise. Maybe I need to get an air start filter on my soundboard. Our next arrival, let's see, should we look at the arrival or departure? Well, we've got Delta Flight 1291 going to Salt Lake City, an Airbus A350. Let's check that out.
Lock and wait, 18 left, American 1911. 3983, good day. Speed Park, clear for takeoff, 18 left, American 1911.
Envoy 4788, runway 18 left, envoy 4738, runway correct. Envoy 18 left, envoy 4788. Tower 1, envoy 3343, North 1 area. 2033, 43, get to Charlie, 20010, runway 1 right, stay 2 low. 1 right, clear line on FAB. Up 1291, contact Speed Park, clear line. Vision Bar 0, control 91.
We say hello to John Mock. Mr. Everything says Pan Am will be coming back, or I'd like to say Pan Am will be getting an afterlife, and it's for a limited time, and if it works, it's going to come back. Well, you've probably heard about the Pan Am kind of nostalgia trip that I think has now been concluded. We'll kind of retrace some of the original Pan American transatlantic routes, stopping in a number of locations. Total luxury operation. I think it costs like $30,000 a seat for that journey. So, yeah, if it comes back, it's probably unlikely that I'd ever be on it. But it was good to see the Pan Am colors, or the Pan Am livery, applied to the plane that they were using. I think it was a 757 or a 767? I can't remember. Hey, we have Japan Airlines Flight 12 from Haneda Airport in Tokyo. It is just about, says here 2 minutes, I'd say probably 3. It's an A350 1000, so we'll keep an eye on that. We've got 2 planes ahead of it, 2 American Eagle planes, the first of which arriving from Grand Junction, Colorado, a CRJ 701ER, flight 6414. Not seen there. Excuse me. What note is that? To our musical viewers, I don't know.
Ground American 974 is on Alpha Bridge, going to 15. 974 for L 14. Oops.
A little bonus takeoff there. The plane heading into the stratosphere, American Flight 4078, American Eagle 4078, to Corpus Christi, Texas. Now, we have for you an American Eagle, I'm assuming it's an American Eagle, Embraer 175. We've got no other information about its point of origin. That's just the way it is sometimes. Should you just be joining us, thank you, first of all. And let you know you're watching Runway DFW. We're live. We are at Dallas Fort Worth International Airport.
DFW, helicopter 2 Tango, we the westbound on 183 for flight.
2 Tango, Roger, altimeter 2998, sitting westbound 183.
2998, Wilco 2 Tango.
RNAV Laren, 18 left, clear for takeoff, runway 4225. Runway 3969, runway left, runway. 20 left, landable way, runway 3969.
And so Japan, Flight 12 will be next. We've just got a quick view here of the Air Canada cargo plane going to Mexico City.
High speed, runway 7040.
I saw that coming in earlier. We're going to have to spin around real quick here to catch the JAL. So we should see more of this in a little bit. Should take off from this side of the airfield. Right, an A350 1000 from Haneda Airport. It left 11 hours and 7 minutes ago. And this plane was delivered to Japan Airlines in October of last year. And we'll see it here in just a second or two.
Takeoff 18 left, RNAV Laren, 2630. 18 left on flight, American 952.
4160, Indian Tower, runway 18 right.
Dallas Tower, Korea Neo 031, IRS 13 right.
Envoy 3969, good day.
Canada 7242, DFW Tower, Yankee cross runway 18 right, short runway 18 left.
At Yankee cross 18 right, short of 18 left, Air Canada 7248.
Runway 4277, Kilo cross runway 18 right, short runway 18 left.
Once again, that Air Canada plane dates back to the year.
1991.
On a B Park 18 left, clear for takeoff.
So it's been around the block a time or two.
Runway 3487, DFW Tower, runway 18 left, left.
18 left, line of point, onward 3047.
Runway 030, DFW Tower, runway 13 right, 7 with 209.
13 right, clear, clear, Korea Neo 031.
And 12 heavy, hold short runway 18 left, 15 left.
So now the question is, will we see the Korean Air plane here shortly? Let me check my map. I don't want to miss that. Oh, Korean Air coming in on 13 right. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to bring you some of its arrival. We won't get to see it land. We will get to see it taxi, but regrettably, it's not poised to come in on. It's coming in on the diagonal runway. If we look back at our map here, 13 right is there on the left side of the screen. And although it looks like we should be able to see it from here, there's buildings and a hill blocking our way. So we're going to move our camera around. First of all, let me get a focus here. Need to put this in manual focus when we look around this other way. Okay, so we're going to try to bring you the Korean Air. I think if our picture is correct on flight radar, it should be the original livery as opposed to the new livery. And we'll be seeing it here in the sky. Is that it there? I saw a plane somewhere in there. Well, we'll see some of it before it lands. I would have to agree that this is not a great angle. Please stand by. There it is.
Okay, high speed, Echo Alpha, short of 18 left, American 2335.
There's a possibility we'll see a little slice of it from this angle. And I think that's going to, well, a little more. It's more than I thought we would see. But yeah, there's the Korean Air coming in from Seoul. Oh, that sound. Boy. And I'm wearing headphones. It's piping right into my ears. You can at least turn the volume down. There's the Air Canada Cargo 767, which should be taking off over here from to go to Mexico City. Now I'm looking through Flight Radar to see if there's anything else that we can, of significance, that we can bring you before we go. We'll still be here for another 15 or so minutes.
RNAV Polaris at 18 left, clear for takeoff, Air Canada 7248.
Okay, Air Canada is cleared for takeoff. It's going to take off from the short T here at 18 left. On its way to Mexico City.
Air Canada 7248 to you. Tower, friendly 436 on a visual for 13 right.
Now we should be getting another rather hazy look
13 right, clear land.
at the Korean Air Dreamliner that just came in, Flight 31, as it taxis across to Terminal D. Rohit, I don't think Anna the dispatcher has any control whatsoever over what goes on at the UPS facility to the south of us, but I'm sure she would if she could. Dr. C says, good morning, St. George, Utah, which we saw an American Eagle plane come in from a little bit ago, is the corporate headquarters for SkyWest Airlines. Interesting.
American 2235 out.
Jackie Redmond says American Flight 962 from Brazil, Dreamliner coming in. Let me see if I can find that. Well, maybe I missed it, but I'm not seeing it on my radar. We did see the Korean Air go through our shot there, didn't we? As I was looking at your massages. AvGeek fan wants to know if there's ever been a day when I've been live when the runways were switched. I think by switched you mean from north flow to south flow or vice versa. We've seen that on a handful of times. We've been here when that happens. It's kind of funny because the airport kind of has to shut down for about 20 minutes or so to get everything realigned, you know, both on the ground and in the sky. Sometimes when that happens, there's kind of a parade of aircraft which has to go from one end to the other. ET Card Collector says showing 848 for the 787 out of Sao Paulo. So we should be seeing it soon. I just haven't picked it up on my radar yet. Here, let's see. Oh, there it is. Six minutes out, according to Flight Radar 24. Probably going to be coming in on the west, I'm sorry, on the east side, so we may have a long distance view of it. But yeah, things have slowed down a bit here in our final minutes with you. And just to re-explain, for those of you who've joined us, we've got a cold ending of our broadcast today. Cold, hot, a firm end time for our broadcast today because I've got to go to my full-time job, which starts at 9:30. So I've got to leave here no later than, well, I've got to start packing up no later than 9, and it takes me about 5 minutes to get to our to the nearest coffee shop where I can work from for a couple of hours. We've got American Eagle 3025 from Columbia coming in on Embraer 170. This would be Columbia, Missouri. And again, I apologize for that whine in the background. Coming to us from UPS. Oh, please stop. Maybe it's it seems like some form of torture, doesn't it? Like if you were in some kind of gulag, they would just pipe that in all day long until you broke. So I don't know how much longer we'll be seeing the Korean Air livery in this color, but for those of you who like it, there it is. And I am kind of hoping that they'll at least, you know, as they transition to their new look, that they'll at least keep a couple of planes painted in this classic style. But I do like the new livery. You know, I guess it's been kind of divisive for some folks. But I'm on board with the new Korean Air livery, which is a darker blue color with a kind of a monochromatic logo on the tail and the word Korean in big letters on the side of the fuselage. Peter Sharp's got to go. We've got a lot of questions about, like from Chris G, what's the alarm for? The alarm, it's not an alarm, it is an air start over at UPS, just to the south of us. It's a maintenance kind of thing that is, and I don't know which plane this is getting applied to. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planes over there, and then another 2 out of this shot. Tim Heasley with a thank you. Glad you could be here early with us. And says thanks to the mods, which is a very good thing. We have some great mods with us. With us any time of day we're on the air. Some of our mods are kind enough to join us. And Rohit says, I'm sure that wine will be playing in my head while I sleep.
American 520, great day. 18 left, 5 point, American.
Just Plains Crazy saying good morning to the Moderation Federation and hello to you. Hillary Cable says the air quality actually looks pretty grim today. Yeah, I think that's probably... Let's see, I'm seeing the air quality index on my watch at 57, which I think is 57 out of 100. No. So it's moderate today is what my sources are telling me. Moderate air quality. Or moderately bad air quality? I'm not sure. So anyway, that siren sound is an air start, and I have no control over it. I've turned down our natural sound microphone as much as I can, but it's kind of there in the background, isn't it? Well, let's see where our flight from Sao Paulo is. American Airlines Flight 962, a 7879 Dreamliner, is... Yeah, it's on the flight path for the east side of DFW Airport. So we'll try to check in with that in the next few minutes. It's about 2 minutes away. American Flight 1996 to San Francisco is poised to depart for the city adjacent to the bay. It was a little less poised and a little more active than I was anticipating.
7436, we'll cross 18 left, contact ground on the bridge on top.
I think I'll stay here a little bit longer after we go off the air to record that air start sound, just so I can play it back without interruption on a loop. But yeah, that'll be on a loop in my head all day long. Okay, where is that Sao Paulo flight? It's going to be, I think, very very hard to see, but we'll give it a shot. Should be coming into view momentarily in the distance as we look to the east. Oh, there it is. It's the big jet from Sao Paulo. There was one other plane we were hoping to see, the Emirates 777, I believe it was. I'll check on that as soon as we get this plane out of sight.
Order departures have 4934.
Well, looks like all we're gonna see of that. All right, let's see here. As Popeye would say, that's all I can stands. I can't stands no more. As far as that that whining goes. Okay, we've got Emirates from DXB to DFW. Yeah, Flight 21 from Emirates is still 43 minutes away, so we will not be seeing that. And I think that's probably going to do it for us here on the Daybreak edition of Runway DFW. I would like to thank you for bearing with us while we listen to that that sound over there. Listen, I'm glad you could find us this morning. Glad you could hang out with us here at Runway DFW. We'll be back probably on Saturday, probably on late Saturday afternoon. We generally start at 4 p.m. Central Time, but that's all in flux until I get to look at the weather and other factors. But keep your notification bells turned on, won't you? We would like to thank our sponsor, James Webb, for everything he does for this channel. Many thanks as well to our channel members. We had some new ones today. We had some anniversaries. Thank you to all of you for being a member. Thank you to our subscribers, new and old. And thanks especially to our moderators who are here with us to make sure that you're having a great time. Beaker and Honeydew. There's too many to say. Ms. Wolves 13 was here with us today, and I know I'm missing some others. I saw Josh Aldrich was here with us. So, but anyway, thanks to our mods. We'll see you again soon on Runway DFW. Thanks for watching, and have a great day wherever you are around the world.